everybody. Thanks for listening and watching on the podcast. A short episode format podcast to give you something to do while you kill time doing your business on the pod. Or maybe it's golf season.
The only golf that I'm ever interested in is that one in Phoenix where they all scream at the people.
Yeah, the Waste Management Open. Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh, and Tiger Woods got a DUI and was like drugged out of his mind. You see that?
A DUI again.
Again?
Yeah.
Stupid Tiger Woods.
Yeah, hey. Here's the go. Anyway. While you get stuck in these spaces where you're waiting for the people in front of you to get off the green.
Oh, playing
so that you can
golf.
tee off. Yeah. Yeah, you're playing it. And it could be a while. You could be backed up because they're backed up. So, turn on an episode of the podcast and learn a little while you ruin everybody's backswing.
Just burst out laughing when somebody's like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be me. That's why I'm not allowed to be on golf courses.
Yeah, that's it. That is it. I'm Liz.
And I'm Katie. Hey, Liz.
Hey, Katie.
What are we talking about today?
Katie, we are talking about cryonics. Yeah.
Cryogenics.
Yes.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, last month in March was Frozen Dead Guy Days out here in Colorado, which we'll talk about for a little bit. Actually, let's just talk about it now.
I haven't been since, like, middle school, I want to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They moved it from Netherland to Estes Park.
Oh, yeah, I haven't been since
And I
then.
guess it's a whole different experience. But for a little context, Frozen Dead Guy Day involves, like, coffin races and other weird events.
Yeah, that's kind of all I remember, the coffin races.
Oh.
But it's a frozen man that the
Whoa,
family...
whoa.
Sorry.
Whoa.
Getting ahead of myself.
Whoa.
Liz will tell you all about it.
Okay.
I didn't know if you were getting there.
Oh, we 100% are. That's what we're starting with. Okay, so Frozen Dead Guy Days ran from 2002 to 2023 in Netherlands, and now it's in Estes. So the story behind it is Trygve Baug from Norway brought his grandfather, Bredo Morstol's corpse to the U.S. in 1989.
Lovely.
with the intention of cryogenically freezing it, right? Yeah. So it was stored on dry ice in the travel, and then in liquid nitrogen at the Trans-Time Cryonics facility in San Leandro, California, from 1990 to 1993.
I feel like the 90s was all about, like, cryogenically freezing things. I feel like that significantly dropped off after the 90s.
Well, we'll kind of talk a little bit about it. In 1993, the body was moved to Netherlands, where Trygve and his mother, Aud, wanted to open up their own cryonics facility in Netherlands,
Colorado. Bustling Netherlands,
yes.
Colorado.
Now, shockingly enough, Trygve had been in the U.S. for some time, but he was deported because his visa ran out.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And so Aud was the one who was keeping the body frozen, and it was in a shed in the backyard of their unfinished home.
Yeah, I was gonna say it wasn't like in a facility. It was
just in a shed.
In your backyard.
Well, Aud ended up getting evicted because she had no electricity or plumbing on this property, which was against city ordinances.
Okay.
And she ended up telling a reporter, hey, my dad's body and another body is frozen in that shed back there, because she was nervous that it would thaw out, the bodies would be compromised. Now, the second body was like this person, it was their partner or whatever that they wanted cryogenically frozen. On February 7th, 1995, Aud was found guilty of building use and zoning violations. That's it. And she was ordered to remove the body by March 6th or she would spend 10 days in jail and pay a $600 fine.
Yeah.
Also, that's it.
That's not too bad.
Not bad. It did lead to the law changing to not allow for storage of bodies on properties.
Makes sense.
Yeah. But
they're like, ooh, can't do anything. It's not written down.
Yeah, they're like, we don't really want to deal with this again. But in 1995, because this had gotten so much attention, the city did make an exemption for this body in particular. Mm-hmm. Tough Shed and like local radio stations got involved, and they built a whole new shed like with a better setup, and there started to be like a caretaker in place.
That's so funny.
So there's caretakers for this body.
Yeah.
I don't know what the extent of their job is, but they just make sure, I think, that he stays frozen, essentially. And again, you know, because of this, the whole Frozen Dead Guy Day celebration came out of it.
He was moved, though, right?
Well, that's the thing. So in 2023, he was moved from Netherland to Stanley Hotel. And I think it was because that property ended up getting sold. Like, the family decided to sell the property.
Okay. I thought it was before then, but I guess not.
It was 2023 he was moved. So now he's in the Stanley Hotel.
Like on display.
I don't know. But I know that at Frozen Dead Guy Days, you can like take a tour of the shed in which he was stored in.
Yeah.
You know. And I don't think you can see the body. I don't know that anybody's been able to see the body. Okay. So cryonics. That is like the idea behind it is that you're freezing human remains at a very low temperature in hopes of resurrection.
Weren't there rumors that Walt Disney was like frozen?
There were, and I couldn't find anything that confirmed that he actually. I think it was just rumors. Now the body needs to be legally and clinically dead. Good, we got our checks and balances in place.
Okay, cool.
And the concept was that as long as the brain structure stays intact, there's no barrier to recover its information. So the idea is that if the brain stays intact, you can unfreeze it, and everything that's there will have remained there.
In hopes of
resurrection,
putting the brain in another body.
I think there's that. There's also just like the body itself, like will just come back as that same person essentially.
Here's the flawed logic behind this from someone who has no science background. The person dies for a reason. It's not, I mean, unless you like inject yourself or something, your body dies for a reason. So if you come back in that same body, even if you do like freeze yourself, do whatever, your body's going to have the same issues, right?
Well, potentially. I mean, I think like if, let's say your heart just like stops, right? Then it's just a product of like getting a new ticker. So if you can keep the brain intact, it'll still be that same person.
Yeah.
It just, you might have like replaced the insides. It's like, it's like replacing the engine of like a car, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's also the assumption that all the memories would still be there. You know? I mean, there's... Yeah, it's... I don't know. I'm not supporting this. This is not necessarily something I believe, but this is the concept of cryonics.
Okay.
So the body is stored at minus 130 degrees Celsius, which I did not look up the translation in Fahrenheit, but cold.
Yeah.
And there's a cryoprotectant to reduce any sort of ice damage.
Okay. Like dippy and something?
I don't even know. But again,
plastic protective layer.
I don't even know, because that's the other factor of it. Like, you unfreeze a body, there's going to be like freezer burn or whatever. I don't know.
Frostbite.
Yeah. Now it costs you anywhere between $28,000 to $200,000 to cryogenically freeze yourself, and that, like, you know, obviously factors into a range of care and a range of facilities and whatever.
28,000 if you're just frozen and then kept in the shed.
If you're just exactly, you get the same treatment as Frozen Dead Guy.
Oh, God.
Now you can freeze like animal cells, embryos, and organ tissue for decades. We know this, which is actually kind of cool. You can freeze embryos for like 20, 30 years. Can you imagine? Like, you create an embryo, you freeze it, and then like 30 years later, like, I don't know, maybe your child carries it or something. It's fucking crazy.
Hasn't that happened already? I'm pretty sure that's happened
Probably
somewhere.
Yeah, weird stuff like that. But that like, there's never been any issues with that.
Yeah.
However, there has been difficulty recovering like large animals and like organs from like frozen.
Okay.
From being frozen. So I don't know. At this point, you cannot cryogenically freeze yourself and come back and have it be okay. And so there are a number of people in this world who have cryogenically frozen themselves in hopes that we figure it the fuck out later. Which is wild to me.
Do we know who? Is it just like billionaires?
I'm about to tell you a few.
Okay, good. I'm excited for this list.
But I just want you to think about that for a minute. Like, again, like, if we can't recover ourselves, then the technology that you even use to go into it probably isn't the right technology anyway.
Yeah, no, probably not. But you're dead. What do you care?
I guess. So the very first person to cryogenically freeze themselves was James Bedford. He was the guy that was leading this movement. He was a psychology professor, and he died in 1967.
And was cryogenically frozen that early?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know it existed that long ago.
Minus 130 degrees Fahrenheit has been around forever.
Well, yeah, but whatever your body is dipped in or wrapped in or
well,
whatever.
I don't know if there's any cryoprotectant, or at that point it's probably not that good. It's like toxic. Like he's probably fucked.
Wrapped in furniture blankets.
Yeah, or like, I don't know, like Freon. Like it's something wildly toxic that doesn't exist anymore. Ted Williams, famous baseball player.
I know the name, but okay, cool.
He died in 2002, and just his head was frozen.
The head thing. It's like Futurama. What do you expect? Your head to go in a jar? Put your head on a
frozen.
new body?
I mean, I guess, like, again, if you're able to, like, maintain the organ, and then you're able to place it into a new body, and it defrosts, could it be Ted Williams again?
I don't know, man. That gets into a whole nervous system thing.
Can you imagine, though? You got Ted Williams' brain, and you're like not athletic at all. God damn it! Like, you know how to swing a bat really well. You know how to catch a ball really well. You know how to throw a baseball. But your body has just like, God damn it.
Also, how old was he when he died? Do we know this?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't look that up.
But he's an elderly gentleman, I would assume. So you have like an 80-something-year-old's head and then what, a 20-year-old's body?
Well, I think they would remove the brain. Like, it's not they're putting his head onto a body. This isn't Frankenstein.
I don't understand any of this.
Organ transplants happen all the time. This is just like a frozen organ.
But it's the head.
Yeah, but they would remove his brain. Like, it's this brain. It's not his head being attached somewhere else. Hal Finney died in 2014. He was one of the first Bitcoin developers. He had ALS.
Okay.
And then the father of cryonics, Robert Ettinger, died in 2011. And so there are two kind of main storage facilities that you can go to. That's the Alcor Life Extension Foundation in Arizona, which I find hilarious because Arizona's the desert.
Really hot.
And then the Cryonics Institute in Michigan, which makes more sense.
Yeah.
Hal Finney is being stored at Alcor. The father of cryonics, Robert Ettinger, is being stored with family members. So
I was gonna say, are there like
the
two
third
per...
option? The third option, of course, is your family stores your body. So obviously, legally, you cannot do that in Netherlands. Maybe all of Boulder County. I don't know. All of Colorado. I haven't got a clue. I mean, the Mother of God person, they were holding on to her body, and I think that's what I think. Yeah, so I think in Colorado you can't do it. But if you're considering this and you don't want to pay for it to be stored and you think you have the technology, find the states where this is legal and freeze your family members. Freeze your loved ones.
So, okay, back to the frozen dead guy from Netherlands. He's at the Stanley. Is he just in, like, their walk-in freezer?
I haven't got a clue.
Stanley Hotel doesn't have that technology. Freezer. He's in their walk-in freezer.
I haven't got a clue.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
This whole thing.
I know.
Would you do it?
No. Like, there's literally no proof that you could be unfrozen and come back fine. And again, like, I guess I would get it if, like, you know, Hal Finney over here dies from ALS, right? Mm-hmm. So his hope is that maybe he can come back and live a, like, different life or finish out his life, you know, because it was taken from him too quickly.
Yeah.
And maybe in, like, a body that isn't going to, like, deceive him. I could understand that. But I just don't know, like, if there's nothing proving that you can do this, and even still, like, if I live to be, like...
hundreds of thousands of dollars into it.
Yeah, and if I live to be, like, 86 years old, and then I come back, my memory sucks anyway. I'm given those memories. Like, I'm just like, oh, I don't know.
This is different and weird.
Yeah, and if your memory already sucks because your brain's so freaking old, then, like, what's the point? You're just gonna forget everything anyway. So, yeah, would you do it?
No.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, no, the whole thing. I want to be a tree when I die. Turn me back into nature. Let me go. Whatever.
Yeah, dust to dust, ash to ash. That's where you're meant to be.
All right. Weird stuff. Okay, thanks, Liz.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So what's that inside my body?
Frozen organs, crypto-protected, I don't know. Cryo-protected, crypto, who cares? All of it.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Okay. See you next time.
Bye.